So in Esther 3, we see where we talked yesterday about Mordecai not being willing to bow down to Haman, and then we see how he goes after him, and he goes not after just him. That's not enough. He wants to get his people. And I told y'all, I've personally experienced whenever just going after me wasn't enough. They wanted to destroy our family. They wanted the let's say they. I'm not talking about like, but they being the powers of this world using individuals, using situations. It's happened in many lives. Families across the country destroyed because of drugs, the powers of drugs and addiction. And but if you keep reading, I kept reading this morning while I was in the stand, and I get to later down there that the Haman has asked the king that they would kill the Jews and plunder them and bring all what they get into the king's what do you call it? Bring it all for the king to have. And he wants to give, and it's $10,000 or 10,000, what do they call it, shekels of silver for anybody that does that. And so they put a bounty on the Jews' head. They put a bounty on this people, and that they would be able to bring in whatever plunder. That's what it was called, plunder. They would bring their plunder and be rewarded. Now, I wish I could figure out how to make this thing go. Keep doing this, and I could flip back over to my Bible because there was something that Mordecai that was said right there at the end of chapter 3 that I was like, oh my goodness, that's. But here's the point. Here's where we're going to have to stay focused because I can't. I told myself to write that down. It was killing the women, the children, young and old. Wipe them out. Kill them all. It ain't. Some things ain't changed. It's still. We know the Israelites have been under attack and have been the people that powers and forces of evil have wanted to remove from the planet. Still to this day, it's tragic. I just want you to think about uh, how 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 that how is that happening in Christians' lives? Because the desire is still the same. This is one busy road. That's why I stopped to do this today because there's a lot of traffic on this the low road, and how we can't just be blind to the fact and the truth that once there is a target on your back as a Christian, the powers and the forces utilize and use people to remove you, to take you out, to destroy you. Not just you, but your family. All wipe them all out. And so it's important that in spiritual warfare we have to do the same thing. When you are battling and you are surrendering your life to the dominion of Christ, you have to remove all of it. All of it. It's a struggle because all of it. When I say all of it, when God told the Israelites to move in and take that territory, what did He tell them to do? Take out all of them. Take them all out. Don't leave any. And we can't stand to hear that, but that's what He said. Don't leave any. Don't leave any of the former inhabitants of the land. Why? Because they will always be waiting on the opportunity to take the territory back. So it's so vital. I can't count how many times I've messed this up. And I have given my life to the King. I serve the Lord, and He has entrusted me with some dominion that belongs to Him. And I have failed to drive out, to destroy all of them, even the little ones, even the baby sins, even the babies, even the they need to be dealt with, driven out. You can't. Does that mean can't sin? No, and it's really not about sin. I used the wrong word there. It's not sin. It's the occupants of the territory. It's spiritual warfare. Where in generations past has dominion territory been given over to the enemy, and the power of the influential demonic powers of the enemy, and in your life, from your grandparents, from your parents, who, I don't know who, from you, when you opened doors, and when you had unmarried sex, you opened doors, and you got soul ties that open doors to others that have other demons and other uh, powers that influence in their lives. And that, you know what that makes, that have access to you and to your children and to your family, and they desire to destroy. And I know this is not a fun topic, and I know it's, when you read that in the Old Testament, I know what you think. Man, God, you're harsh. God's not harsh. God is loving to his children, and he's saying you can't let them stay alive. You can't let that remain in the territory. It's got nothing to do with being perfect without sin. It has everything to do with they don't remain within the territory that is of the authority or in the kingdom of God. Because if you let them stay, they're just gonna wait, and they're gonna get a chance. And when they show up, they're going to be powerfuler than you thought, because they've been gaining strength for 30 years or 10 years or 2 generations or 5 generations. So you got to be, it's not pretty or easy, but I mean, it's so, in Esther, you see it right there. He's like, we need to take them all out. And we're going to pay people for doing that and bringing back the plunder.